Hey guys, so I just wanted to pop on here really quick and tell you that this video, I filmed it on my phone. That's why it's so narrow and like the canvas, I don't know, the format. The format is a little different because I filmed it on my phone instead of my iPad. If you watched, if you watched my IGTV where I unboxed all of the new things that I got, then you'll know that my tripod stand doesn't hold my iPad. It's too big, so I've got to get an attachment for that. So I wanted to use my new tripod with the fancy light and everything, but it would only hold my phone and not my iPad. Also, I'm sorry if you hear Cocomelon in the background. That's Ethan's favorite thing to watch. Are you watching your Cocomelon? It's almost nap time. So there's just that little bit of information before you get into the video. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Sam, and in today's video we're going to be doing this pink look with with all NYX products. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep watching. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids. And then I'm also going to set this with the Can't Stop Won't Stop loose setting powder in the shade Light, just so I have kind of a good base to work with my eyeshadow. Now I'm also going to prime my face before I do my eyeshadow, because if you guys have seen any of my videos, you know that's kind of how I like to operate. I'm using the Bright Maker primer on the perimeter of my face, and then I'm going to go in with the Marshmallow primer on the center of my face, hoping that that'll kind of blur my pores a little bit. I've actually never used the Marshmallow primer before. I've used the Bright Maker like 75,000 times because I use it every single time I do my makeup. But I've been going in with the Pore filler primer, the stick from NYX, lately, right here around my nose. But I figured for this video I'd try something different since it's something I use literally all the time. This does have kind of a marshmallowy scent, and I think it's kind of cool. It's not like overpoweringly sweet like you would think that it would be. It is sweet, don't get me wrong, but it's not like the smell that makes you feel like you're gonna rot your teeth out, if that makes any sense. Let me know if you guys like these like one brand kind of full face of makeup. I think it's kind of cool, honestly, to see like from this one brand what things work and what things don't and stuff like that. But let me know if you guys enjoy this, because I want to film what you guys want to see, obviously. Now I'm going to go in with the Sweet Cheeks matte blush in the shade Rose and Play. Possibly, if I can get it open. Okay, there we go. And I'm actually going to use this in my eyeshadow look. This is the blush that I'm going to put on my cheeks later, but I've got like a pink inspired look in mind. So I figured I could tie my blush in. And I actually have another blush from the same line that I'm going to include in my eyeshadow, just because I feel like the tones were better for what I had in mind. So I'm just going to keep blending this into my crease. Am I crazy? Because I kind of feel like it's not doing anything. Oh no, it's there. Okay. I am crazy. Now I'm going to go in with the Red Riot Sweet Cheeks blush and work this into my outer corner and then up into my crease. Now I'm going to go in with a pencil brush with that Red Riot shade just to kind of intensify it just a little further. I don't know why on camera it looks like really dark and patchy right here, and that's not the case in real life. So I don't know what exactly is going on there, but in person it looks fine. So there's that. I do also have an eyeshadow palette that I plan on dipping into. I just kind of wanted to intensify this color just a little bit further before I did that. I'm going to go into the fluffy brush that had that Red Riot shade on it and kind of start to blend it out a little bit. I had a really hard time trying to decide which eyeshadow palette I wanted to get. I really wanted to get the Utopia palette, the like full-sized one, but it was $35 and I just couldn't make myself buy that. Not that that's a bad price, I just couldn't really swing it right now. So I was trying to find something a little more price friendly. So I ended up getting one of the Petite Ultimate Edit palettes. It actually wasn't the one that I was thinking I would get at all. It's the, I want to say it's a Warm Neutrals palette. Yeah, it's the Warm Neutrals palette. So it has no like real pink in it, but I was already planning on using my blush as part of the pink to start with. Now I'm going to go into this shade right here from the Warm Neutrals Petite palette and just put this right on the outer corner, just a touch. But this would never have been the one just based off of the name and first glance at the eyeshadows that I thought that I would have used, because I was looking for something with pink in it. But this is kind of like a reddish toned brown, so it's got like that pink undertone in it, and I think that it'll tie in the depth that I'm looking for pretty perfectly actually. So let's see if this works like I'm hoping it will. I literally sat down on the floor in Walmart and in Ulta auditioning different palettes. I knew I wanted to use this glitter liquid eyeshadow, and so I was kind of basing it on that. I'm just picking up more of that Red Riot shade and kind of blending it in the center of my eye between where that rose in play. I want to say that it's probably rosé in play because that sounds better together, but there's no accent over the rosé part, so it reads just rose in play. But either way, I'm just using this to kind of blend between the two colors. And then I'm going to go in with that rose in play right here in the front of my eye and up into the crease. I'm going to pick up the Glitter Goals liquid eyeshadow in the shade Metropical. I'm going to pick that up on a little flat brush and put that right here on the inner part of my eye. Oh, this is so pretty. It's very much more liquidy than I was anticipating. I know it's called a liquid eyeshadow, but I was just kind of expecting it to be more stiff, I guess. I don't know why. And they have these in a whole bunch of colors. So if this wears nicely, you can believe I will go pick up some more of these because this is gorgeous. So now I'm just going to kind of sit like this and make sure that it dries because I don't want it to like transfer everywhere. And then I'm also going to do all of this to the other eye, and I will be right back. And now I'm going to go in with the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil in the shade Pale Light. I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my hand, and then go in with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge and blend this out. I also did go in with the Epic Wear Liner in the shade Black, and I applied that on my upper waterline. And then I went in with the super skinny eye marker in the shade Carbon Black to create my wing. I kind of don't know how I feel about the super skinny marker. It's really skinny and like kind of stiff, which is nice because it makes it easier to get a wing. You know, it's not like flopping all over the place, but it's almost too stiff, I feel. So not entirely sure how I feel about that. I'll have to keep y'all updated on that. But I really like how jet black the Epic Wear liner was. That was really, really nice. I will definitely be using that again. The Glitter Goals eyeshadow kind of isn't as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. I don't know if you can tell, but like it never dried. I waited like 5 minutes and it just never dried, and then I blended the powder eyeshadow to kind of try to feather it together, and it just clung to where the edge of that liquid eyeshadow was, and so now there's like a ring all the way around where that liquid eyeshadow was applied. So not really loving that. I feel like when I did the liner and everything, you kind of can't tell anymore unless I'm like right up on it like this. But there's that. I will say it has more color payoff than like the e.l.f. little liquid glitter eyeshadows like that. They're really, really glittery, like super intense, but there's not really a lot of color payoff with those. This one has more color payoff, but it just doesn't seem to dry down, which is kind of a bummer because I was super excited about it. If you guys watch Ashley Rourke, I think that's how you say her last name, then you would have seen where she used this Born to Glow concealer as a like cream contour. And I had been planning on doing this actually. I commented on her video and I mentioned that because she was like, I've never seen anyone do this. And she didn't, obviously I don't know her. She didn't know that I'd planned on doing this, but I've been planning this for a couple months actually. So I thought that was kind of funny, but I'm using this Born to Glow concealer in the shade Neutral Tan to kind of cream contour, and it's a little warm tone, so I guess you could kind of say cream bronze instead of cream contour. Oops. Hopefully I don't regret applying all this before I blend it out, because sometimes it dries down really fast. So now that I look completely crazy, I'm gonna take my brush and blend that out. I'm trying really hard to leave my hair down because I want it to dry as much as it can. If you saw my most recent IGTV, then you'd know that I got a new hair waver from Revlon, and I'm super excited to try it out. So I washed my hair when I got it in the mail yesterday, and now my hair has to dry. My hair's so thick it takes like 47 years to dry. So I'm trying to leave it down so the air will kind of work in my favor. Also, I think I applied a little too much. Oops, again. But, so I'm trying to leave my hair down, but I need my hair out of my face. So now I'm rocking like the half up, half down situation. I'm just going to take my sponge with whatever's left on it from putting on that foundation and try to kind of clean up under here a little bit. And then also kind of in the center of my forehead. There we go. I look a lot less crazy already, so that's a good sign. And now I'm going to go back in with that Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Fair to brighten my under eyes as well as the center of my face. I've been liking going in with a brush to do this, at least to start with, because I feel like you get more coverage that way. And then blending out, after I finish blending it out with the brush, go in with the beauty sponge just to kind of tap it out and make it sink into the skin nicely. I feel like I can get really, really close up here to like my nose contour and up in my inner corner, get close to the wing. And now I'm going to go in with the Sweet Cheeks blush in the shade Baby Doll. And I'm going to apply this onto the back of my hand. That way I can pick it up with a brush. It's got a cute little doe foot applicator. I'm just kind of scared to use that because I don't want it to apply too much product and not be able to blend it out. So now I'm just going to apply this right here on my cheeks. And then as the product kind of fades off the brush, I'm going to take it up my temple, kind of onto my forehead. And then also bring it in kind of right here on my nose. I've really been liking this like sunburnt kind of look. I think that gave just a really pretty flush color to the cheeks. It's not too intense or anything. Maybe in the future I will try to apply it just straight out of the tube, but I would like to try to keep this look decent. I'm actually supposed to go to Walmart with my mom after this, so I want to make it look good still. Also, way too much. Oops seems to be the name of my game today, so oops. I'm just going to pick up my sponge kind of on the back side and use that to diffuse the blush a little bit. Alright, so we're still a little intense, but we're not nearly as bad as it just was, so I'm just going to leave that there. Blush is actually usually the first thing to kind of fade off, so hopefully by the end of this video even it'll look better. Now I'm going to go in with the Born to Glow liquid highlighter in the shade Sunbeam. I'm just going to kind of pick this up on the edge of my beauty sponge and tap this right here on the high points of my cheek. Whew. She's popping today. I haven't really done a blinding highlighter in a while, but I have been looking for a good cream highlight, liquid highlight, whatever. So maybe this will be it. Now I'm going to go back in under my eyes and make sure that there's no creasing. And I'm going to take the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder foundation in the shade Light and just use that to set right under my eyes. And then I'm also going to use this to set my T-zone. I'm going to go in with the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, the loose powder in the shade Light, and set the rest of my face. And now I'm going to go in with the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder in the shade Tan and use this to kind of lightly contour my face a little bit. I'm going to pick up that Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Tan and just a touch of the shade Caramel on a big fluffy brush and use that to bronze my face. I just went in with the loose Can't Stop Won't Stop powder and used that to kind of clean up the bronzer contour situation a little bit. And now I'm going in with the Rose and Play blush that I used on my eyes earlier to kind of blush up the face, add some color back to it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I say kind of a lot to kind of blush up the face. No, I'm pretty sure that that's just what I'm doing. I am blushing up the face. Now I'm just going to kind of take that on my nose. And that'll also get rid of some of that loose powder. So now I'm going to take the NYX Born to Glow Icy Highlighter in the shades High Key Flex and Flexpensive. And I'm going to use this highlighter over here. The other one's a little too dark for me. So I'm just going to pop this on the high points of my cheeks. And my forehead. And then down the center of my nose and also my cupid's bow. Alright, so my son woke up, and I had to turn off the camera for a minute, but I did my brows off camera. I used the Lift and Snatch brow marker in the shade Blonde, and the micro brow pencil in the shade Blonde. Hang on, you want to say hi? You can come say hi. Come up here. Wave. Blow him a kiss. You want to sit up here while I finish? Drink your bottle. And then I also use those two blush shades on my lower lash line just to kind of tie the whole eye look together. Now I'm going to go in with the Bear With Me spray and set my face. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You want some? Close your eyes. And now I'm going to take the brow glue and run this through my eyebrows just to kind of make them stand up a little bit. And then I'm going to curl my eyelashes and go in with the On the Rise Mascara. I have used this once or twice before. The verdict's still out on it. I kind of like it, I think. I think Laura Lee recommended this in one of her videos, and I was planning this next video already anyway, so I was like, hey, I guess that'll be my mascara choice. Hey, don't kick the stand. And then I'm going to take the Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Milan. And then I'm going to go in with the Soft Matte Lip Cream, also in the shade Milan. And I'm going to put this on the outer edges, and then I'm going to put a lighter shade on the center. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Tokyo and pop that in the center. And then I'm going to take the Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee and pop this right in the center. And because I am super extra, I'm gonna go in with the Filler Instinct in the shade Sparkling Please. This is the finished look. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And if you have any other video ideas, comment them down below and I will do my best to get them filmed for you. I almost forgot. And to do the rapid fire rundown, the Bright Maker Primer, you guys know it's like my holy grail. The Marshmallow Primer, I enjoyed it. The smell kind of died down when it absorbed into my skin. I don't really, I feel like it minimized my pores a little bit. I think it did a good job. What did I use? The blushes were kind of hard to use as eyeshadow, but they're also not meant to be eyeshadow, but I made them work, I feel like. And the Rose and Play, I used it on my cheeks, and I think that it was really pretty. The Ultimate Petite Edit eyeshadow palette, the Warm Neutrals palette. I only used the one shade, so I can't really speak for how well this worked, but the one shade worked really nice. It blended really well. The two eyeliners. The liquid eyeliner was kind of stiff, a little too stiff, and I like stiff eyeliner, so I don't know how I feel about that one. I might not reach for that very much, but the Epic Wear eyeliner I will definitely be using more often. The foundation, you guys know I use this all the time. This is another one of my favorite products. The Born to Glow concealer, to use it as a cream contour. I have the wrong shade for sure, but I like the way that it applies. I like how seamlessly it blended out. Quit touching the camera, please. The Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, I actually used to use this all the time, so I am a pretty big fan of this. I will definitely be using this more. The Sweet Cheeks cream blush, I also really enjoyed. I like this color. I like the way it blended out. I went in a little too crazy with it, but in moderation, I love this. The Can't Stop Won't Stop powder foundations, I am actually a really big fan of. I like how much coverage it gave. This one I really like to set underneath my eyes. It doesn't have too much color or anything to like alter the color of my foundation or my concealer. I would like to try this on its own just to use like as foundation. So if you guys would like to see that as a video, please comment down below and let me know. The highlighter, this was a little too dark for me. I used it sparingly and I made it work, but this one was kind of chunky glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but there's literally glitter all over my face now. So not crazy about that. Maybe if I picked up the lighter one, I would like this more. The Can't Stop Won't Stop loose powder, I also really enjoyed. I feel like it did a really good job of setting my face without leaving too much. It wasn't too heavy. The Born to Glow liquid highlighter, it was definitely very beaming. I enjoyed that for a beaming kind of highlighter look. That's not really what I've been going for lately, but I can appreciate that for what it is. The liquid eyeshadow, this is probably the most upsetting product that I used. I mean, it worked, but you can still see like the ring all around where I applied it, which kind of sucks. So maybe I can try applying it differently. I don't know, we'll see. But as of right now, this is a no-go for me. The brow products, all three of them, these are my tried and true, what I use every time I do my eyebrows anyway. You guys know I love these. The mascara, I like how much it separates your lashes. I will have to wear it more and get back to you guys. The spray, I don't really feel like it did a whole lot of anything, but I mean, it was nice. It's lightweight, the mister's nice, it smells nice. I just don't feel like it really set anything or did anything super helpful. And all of the lip products. I use the NYX Lip Pencils all the time, so that's a win. I have these in like 5 other colors, the soft matte lip creams. I love these. I also am a huge fan of the butter gloss. I use this even when I'm not doing my makeup. I'll just like put it on just because it's shiny and it looks nice. And the Filler Instinct, you guys have seen me use these 1,000 times. This was a different color for me, but I also really enjoyed this. So, also a win. I I do have some other NYX products that I picked up that I didn't actually use in today's video, so if you want to see me use those in a future video, also let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. If you have any other video ideas, comment them down below. And until next time, come on, you want to blow a kiss? You gotta take your bottle out of your mouth. Blow him a kiss. Bye, guys.